from Vicious Cycle. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Pelican cases. These are the iM2600 by Pelican. We're going to see what's required to modify these to fit them on your motorcycle. Remember, Pelican cases were never originally designed for motorcycle use. We're adapting these cases to fit on our motorbikes. What hardware is needed and what you have to do to get these all mounted up. Now let's take a quick look at what we have. So what I have displayed here is a 2 Pelican case deluxe kit. There is a basic and a deluxe kit. The deluxe kit adds lid stays, so you can't over-open your lid while it's mounted on the bike. It also includes locks and a locking mechanism to lock the Pelican case itself closed. You can still lock it on the basic kit, but you're going to have to use a padlock through the included holes. It's not quite as secure, but it will save you some extra money. And the case could be potentially a little bit more watertight because there are 2 less openings in the case itself. We also have included in both the basic and the deluxe kit the mount. This goes on the back of the Pelican case to attach it to our quick lock side racks from SW Motec. This is the actual adapter that goes and bolts to our SW Motec quick lock side racks. And we have our key-to-like lock tumblers. This is the deluxe kit, so we have 4 tumblers. 1 to lock the Pelican case to the bike, 1 to lock the lid for each case. On the basic kit, you just get 2 lock tumblers. That's to lock the Pelican case to the bike. Again, on the basic kit, you'll have to lock the case itself with a padlock or leave it unlocked. With the deluxe kit, you have a key-to-like system for locking the lid and locking the case to the bike. Let's take a look at what we need to do to get these mounted. Now, our Pelican cases do not come fully assembled. They do come drilled for our lid lock, and they come pre-drilled here for our lid stays. We're going to quick go through the assembly. Remember, when attaching your lid stays, watch the orientation of where the hinge is. These have to close into the inside of the case. Do not mount them backwards or you'll never be able to close your case. Just remember again, the orientation of where the lid or the hinge folds, you have to be very careful that you put it correctly inside the case. Let's get this going. Now, just have to install our lock tumbler in here. So the lock tumbler for the lid of the case is the one without the catch on it. Now there's very little instructions, so to help keep our case watertight, there's one rubber seal. It goes on first, so then when we put it through, it's sealed. Next we have this, toothed washer. And it's going to go over next, and that stops our tumbler from rotating when we're turning the key. Then the next piece on this tumbler is the large nut that will compress both the rubber seal and that toothed washer. I'm just going to put that on hand tight right now. And last, I'm just going to check the orientation here of our key. This catch has to turn up and in. Catch on our latch up here at the top. So it's going to go in, and it's going to need to catch our latch at the top. Just have to tighten everything down. There's some plate for adjustments, so we'll have to work on that. So now I've finished my basic case assembly. I can undo the latches, the case still remains fully locked. I can turn the key, opens, so I have a nice secure case. I just need to attach my mounting hardware on the back and we're going to be ready to go. Now the next stage on attaching our Pelican cases, again, like I said earlier, these cases are not designed for motorcycle use. We're going to have our quick release mounting system here. We actually have to bolt it. It's got rubber sealing washers and all the hardware. We have to bolt it on the back side of the case. It's recommended that this upper latch portion be 1.5 inches down from the case. The reason why this isn't actually attached from us is because you can actually adjust. If you lift this down, it actually raises the case up on the bike. You can actually adjust the case a little bit for some angle for how it attaches to the bike. We're going to mount this on a DRZ400S, and I looked in that 1.5 inch down from the top. Looks like it'll fit perfectly. So I'm just going to square this up, mark my holes and drill them through, and then get this bolted on the inside of the case. So, now we have our Pelican cases fully assembled. We have the mounting system on the back with the key latch. Have our key latch mechanism in the top for this. We also have our lid stays mounted on. All we have left to do is get this mounted on our bike. So now that's all that's really left, is we have to attach our mounting hardware onto our SW Motec side racks here. Let me just tighten these down and we'll show you how this case works. So we've got the mounting hardware on the back of our case. We have to get all 3 connections in simultaneously. So just line up the 2 bottom ones, line up the top one, and you basically drop it straight on the bike till you hear the click. Your case is locked on. So what we have here is a case that's fully locked on the lid. Has full lid stays. We can keep the lid wherever we need to access what we need. We can lock the case. And we also have a key where we can release it from our side racks. And reattach it. Remember, you're going to line up all 3 spots.